All right, we're good to go. We're live. What's going on tonight, everybody? What's going on, Dan?
What is up? We have 25 general knowledge questions, we like to call them. So we got a little bit of everything. We got pop culture, we got history, we got geography, all that fun stuff and things. Tonight's a special night because we are doing another $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. So
yes, we are, and this is going to be a good one because none of the rounds are specific to a certain topic, so everything is random on it. Everything's going to be different. Also, we should mention before we get started, if we have anybody that's on here that's not subscribed already, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that type of stuff, and throw us a like if you're watching it right now because it does help it get out there in the YouTube algorithm and everything. It gets more people on, and the more people we get on, the quicker we can monetize. The quicker we monetize, the prizes get better, and we'll be able to do it all the time. So definitely share this with anybody that you know as well, so we can just keep on growing.
Absolutely. So without further ado, we got 14 peeps on.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking if we can get to 15, I really would like to start it, but we can just start with 14 too. That's okay.
Oh, now I'm showing 17 on my phone.
All right, do it.
We're at 17.
We're at 17.
Okay, it just popped up. All right.
Yep, we're doing it.
We're doing it. All right.
Before it changes. All right, here we go. I'll start round one.
Here we go. Start. All right, let's get this off from here.
So we have, like I said, 25 questions. Guys, remember, right before we start, you just type in 1, 2, 3, 4 in the comment section. Speed does count, so you can obviously see what other people answer. And, obviously that could help you. But at the same time, if you don't answer it correctly or if you answer too slow, it doesn't really matter. The top 3 in each round get a point. People with the most points at the end will win the game and the $25. If there should be a tiebreaker, we will have a tiebreaker question. So question number 1, which of these is the name of the largest city in the U.S. state Tennessee? Nashville, Memphis, Luxor, Jesus, Chattanooga. My brain's a little scrambled apparently. So Kyle made this question. I don't know.
This was actually a game question. I liked it, so I left it in there. You can tell by the wording. Like on a lot of these, I feel like you can always tell which one's the game made because, they always word the question so weird. Like which of these is the name of the largest city in the U.S. state Tennessee? I don't know.
Yeah, you could just say Tennessee for most people, I think. But
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, this was I liked the question, so I'm like, we're leaving that in there.
Okay, so we have a little of everywhere. So Memphis is the right answer. I did not know that. I would have gone Nashville, to be honest. Maybe Chattanooga because it's got a lot of letters. Sounds like a big city. So we got about 4 people got that right. So question number 2. 2 NFL teams always play on Thanksgiving. One is the Cowboys. Who is the other? It's the Packers, the Lions, the Giants, or the Eagles. So I do know this one.
I was just going to say, I was curious if Dan knew this. Dan, what you got to know is Dan's a football guy now. We play Madden quite a bit, and Dan never used to be a football guy, but now he is.
Now I'm what you call a football expert.
All right, so I'm going to laugh if you get it wrong. So
it's the Lions, right?
Yeah.
Lions play they don't ever win on Thanksgiving, but they play all the time.
Well, they don't ever win ever, so
yeah, that's true.
Apologize to any Lions fans out there, but you guys have had a rough go of it. You're true fans. You know what? You are true fans because you stick around and continue to support them.
Yes. As a Toronto Raptors fan for basketball, it does get better. You just got to stick with it. You will win someday. Hopefully. All right, question number 3. Guy's Grocery Games is hosted by which presenter? Guy Ritchie, Guy Martin, Guy Fieri, or Ansley Harriet? So
Sean says don't apologize to Lions fans.
I assume everyone would know this one, but I don't, I'm going to be honest. I don't get it. I do not like Guy Fieri.
I'm not a big fan either. I like diners, drive-ins, and dives, but the worst part of that show is him.
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting show if he wasn't part of, like, I don't know what. I think he just
It'd be a great show if that guy would just get out of there.
Yeah, it's probably like saying like, "Oh, I like basketball if it wasn't for all the scoring." I don't know. I just I don't know what it is about him. He just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I don't know. Not a fan personally.
I would agree.
All right, so question number 4. What is the name of Patrick Dempsey's character on Grey's Anatomy? Oh yeah. Don Shepard, Derek Shepard, or Dak Shepard. I am a Grey's Anatomy connoisseur. My wife and I, a couple of years ago, went through all, like the first 13 seasons, all of which are like an hour long, 24 episodes each season. That's a lot of soapy hospital drama, but it was awesome.
Does Grey's slap?
Grey's, well, it depends on. Honestly, there's certain seasons that do, and there are definitely a couple seasons that are like anchors and drag.
But, I would not have known this just because I've never seen the show.
Yeah, Derek Shepard will forever be cemented as many's dream boat boy, I guess you could say. I don't personally see it, but whatever. It is what it is.
Patrick Dempsey's a handsome guy. I mean, you got to give it to him.
Yeah, he's handsome. He's aight. All right, final question of the round. What was the first company to use the term Golden Master? I don't even know what that means. Microsoft, IBM, Google, or Apple? And Stephanie says I wouldn't watch past season 15. Yeah, we kind of stopped because like by season 15, everything like the OG cast was pretty much done. What's that?
They have more than 15 seasons?
Yeah, it started in 2004.
See, that's how you can tell it's like a soap opera, because I feel like soap operas, like, they just never end. They just continuously keep going.
Dude, the lady that plays Meredith Grey on that show was like the only original member left. She makes like $40 million a year. She's the highest paid actress on TV. Might be the like overall highest paid actor on TV. Yeah, she's making bank. Wow. Okay,
Sarah, the only one getting that one.
Really?
She's taken the Mitch route and she's going her own way on that one, and it paid off. Mitch,
what exactly?
Not so much, unfortunately.
What exactly is a Golden Master? I don't even know what that means.
That I'll be honest, that was the other. I made up 3 of the questions, and then that was the other game question. I had no idea, but I thought
that seemed like
hard.
That seemed like a pretty big brain.
Oh yeah, that's a big brain one.
All right, so we got Curtis Harris with 4, Mitch Scotta, and Tyler Clark with 4. We actually had quite a couple people. Sarah with 4, just a little slower, and then a lot of 3s. That was actually a pretty tough round. So. We put that on there. So Curtis.
Well, I mean, that's what you get when they're dealing with me making these questions. I mean, that's
you get the big brain questions here.
Here we go. There we go. Ah, there it is.
Mitch.
Yeah, you're getting the super big brain on that. Mitch says Mitch first round getting hot.
I like it. Mitch usually doesn't get hot until like the 3rd or 4th round, or he's just like a room temperature tepid. Doesn't ever get hot. Just kind of sits there.
All right, here we go. All right, number 1. The Office takes place in which Pennsylvania city? Scranton, Old Forge, Hershey, Harrisburg.
I do love The Office.
I still have never seen. I've never seen The Office. Like I every time I go to sit down and watch it, like I always end up watching something else. I don't know why.
Telling you right now, after the first season, which is only 6 episodes for the first season is just not good, and then they kind of change a few things around, tweak it, and it's just a phenomenal show. It's hilarious. Highly recommend if you have not seen it.
I definitely need to. I still haven't even seen the first episode. Like that's the thing. Like for some reason, I always sit down to watch it and never do.
He's honestly, The Office is the reason I think Steve Carell's funny, because I'll be honest. So it is Scranton, by the way, but I don't really know anything else Steve Carell's in that I really laugh too much like from him. But he is by far the funniest thing in The Office.
Come on, Despicable Me.
Yeah, okay,
but I mean, we laugh more in that movie than like the 5-year-old kids that were in the theater. All right, number 2. After how many years would you celebrate your crystal anniversary? 25, 20, 15, 10. And you know what I didn't do on this, and we talked about it last time? I was going to spell out the numbers so that people wouldn't get confused and put like the wrong thing down.
Well, I think the software gets confused. I think this will be okay because it's higher numbers, but when it's like we have 4, 3, or 2, or 1 in the question,
Yeah.
or in the answers, I think the software gets confused.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the answer.
I think it's 25. That's my guess, but I really don't know.
I think it is. Like, I don't know, 25 years seems like that would be like a crystal. Like, because crystal's
Sure.
pretty expensive, like pretty fancy.
That's your reasoning?
Well, the longer it goes, I figure like the better, like more expensive. I don't know.
15. Okay.
15. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. I would have went with 25 personally.
Yeah, I would have too.
All right, number 3, Rich Girl was the first U.S. #1 hit for who? Tears for Fears, Steve Perry, Hall & Oates, Chicago.
Okay, so out of this group, I mean, I know the answer, but out of this group, or out of this group of peeps, who is the most slapping one? I can tell you right now.
Oh, Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears.
All the way.
Definitely top 5 band. They are awesome. Love the music.
I do really enjoy Tears for Fears.
Can listen to their songs in any mood and be happy.
Like Steve Perry was good.
He had like 2 hits.
He was one that went out solo, and he
had a couple slappers.
Right. Yeah, he had a couple of them, but I mean, I do love Hall & Oates in Chicago as well.
Yeah, Chicago's just one of those, like, they have a million different songs. A lot of people going with Hall & Oates.
As you say, I think most people, it looks like, got that one. There's Mitch going. Mitch followed what he thought we were going to say because he knows that Tears for Fears slaps.
Yep.
All right, number 4. Which car tire manufacturer is famous for its Eagle brand of tires and is the official tire supplier of NASCAR? Pirelli, Michelin, Goodyear, Bridgestone.
So there was a soccer team for the longest time. I'm sure they still have it, but when I was a kid, I liked Ronaldo, not the Cristiano Ronaldo, but the older Ronaldo, because I'm old. And he played for a team. I don't even remember who it was anymore, but it had Pirelli as the logo with the big P. I always thought it was an F, so I thought it said Ferrelli. I didn't know what the hell it was. So, yeah.
Ooh, we got a lot of people on this one. So, Dan, do you know who this is?
I'm going to go Michelin, Goodyear.
It is, yeah.
Good. I only know that because of the blimp, I think, flies overhead a lot during I don't really watch NASCAR, but it was a guess.
Yeah, so Michelin's got the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Bridgestone, I don't know what Bridgestone's
Goodyear's,
logo is.
what's an Eagle brand? What are you talking? I thought they had like the thing with the foot,
it's their Eagle brand of tires.
Huh.
All right, number 5. This is gonna be interesting. What is widely considered to be the very first social media site? 6 Degrees, Rise, MySpace, Friendster. I'm going to be interested to see what the answers come out for on this one.
I'm going to go with Friendster because that just sounds like a cool.
I always assumed it was Friendster because Friendster came out right before MySpace did. However, 6 Degrees came out in, I think it said 1996.
Wow, they were way too early.
So the answer was number 1. I would have went with 4 because I always assumed it was Friendster. Back when they said that one's actually considered to be the first, 6 Degrees is, and then Rise was second.
Back when you had to go into dial-up to get online,
yeah,
had to get off the phone. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh man, pretty soon you're gonna Curtis is gonna be asking what all 4 of these are right here.
Yeah, he didn't know what MySpace was.
See, I wouldn't have known 6 Degrees or Rise, but I would MySpace and Friendster. I actually knew what I had a MySpace account. I never had Friendster. But.
Well, I tell you what, Curtis didn't know what MySpace is, but he's still leading. He's actually takes the lead with 2 points now.
Look at that.
Brooke and Stephanie get on the board, so get some disparity here. Here we go.
Oh, I was going to put a Blockbuster one on here specifically for Curtis because you were telling me today that Curtis didn't know what Blockbuster was.
No, I said he probably doesn't know.
Oh, I thought you said he didn't know.
Poor kid probably has never been to a video rental store.
Man.
I know. It's never lived until you went into a musty smelling building that's
right.
VHS tapes. Oh,
yeah. Those were the days.
Yep. That's I love it. Gum sticking to the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best. All right, question number 1. Which type of rock is created by intense heat and pressure? Sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous, I guess. It's been a while since earth science, or diamond. Now, if I pay attention in earth science, I believe, I'm going to say it in a minute.
Well, here's the real question. Do you really think I came up with this question?
No, this definitely is not your question. I'm going to go with diamond.
Which we all know is not Kyle's strong suit.
Because I believe, doesn't a diamond need to be under intense pressure and heat to make a diamond? Yeah, Kyle doesn't know. He's like, oh,
yeah, this was a good question.
Let's see what the computer said.
It seemed like a pretty legit question. I'm like, oh, that seems like a good one for trivia. We'll go with that.
Mitch with the solo metamorphic. Okay, I don't know. Does diamond really count as a rock? I don't even know. It's kind of sad I don't know that. But you know what? I guess
it metamorphoses from a heat and whatever the other one was.
Question number 2. What year did the Battle of Gettysburg take place? 1865, 1864, 1863, or 1862?
So the real answer on the last one is we know that Mitch apparently was the only one that paid attention in earth science. Everybody else, they were back there sleeping.
They were taking a nappy nap. Can't say I blame you.
That was probably true for me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I had
all over the place on this one.
I had a really unhealthy obsession when I was young with the Civil War and the Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to be out back, and it's 1864.
63.
62. Yeah. Damn it!
July of 1863.
It's been a hot minute, but yeah, I used to like go out and reenact battles and stuff. I knew a lot of weird things, but that was a interesting phase of my life in like 4th and 5th grade. Question number 3. What age was King Henry V when he died? Wow, that's a random question. 87, 73, 62, or 35?
A little bit morbid.
Yeah.
Let's see if Mitch paid attention in history.
So what did King Henry V, what was he known for?
I don't know. This was one the game came up with. I did the last one.
All right, let's see.
This round, I think there was two game questions. We were trying to make this one quick, and I was like, oh,
I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say he died young.
It is 35
from the syphilis. I feel like a lot of people I'm telling you, a lot of people.
That is true. Back then, yeah,
syphilis killed a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Killed Al Capone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That is true. A lot of people going with 35. All right. I feel like that was kind of the wild card on that. Like all the other ones are similar in age, and then there's that one.
Yeah. Question number 4. What child star gained fame with the roles in movies such as Forrest Gump and The Sixth Sense? Macaulay Culkin, JTT, Haley Joel Osment, or Bradley Pierce?
This was my question right here.
Have you seen this man now? Have you seen him lately?
Yeah.
He's a big dude. Big burly guy with a beard.
He was in the Entourage movie.
Yeah, I saw that because I was looking up. I don't know why I was looking him up. Because he was in a cameo appearance in Invincible, the show on Amazon Prime. Okay. Yeah, just a small little blink and you miss it. But
Forrest Gump's one of my favorite movies. We watch it all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense is good, but once you watch it once and you know the twist at the end, then it kind of is like, meh, it's kind of a meandering movie. But if you watch it once, you won't regret it. It's a great movie. So it is Haley Joel Osment. I think he kind of stopped acting after, like...
Yeah, he had, like, a couple of big movies, and then, yeah.
Just one in normal life. Question number 5. In which classic novel by Mark Twain did a beggar and a Prince of Wales switch clothes and learn about social class inequality? Wealthy Boy and the Schmuck, The Prince and the Pauper, Hamlet, or a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court? Did you put this one, Kyle, or is this because it's an interesting question for Kyle?
Yeah, actually, I did put this one.
I think it's in King Arthur's Court, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's supposed to be in. Well, that's how you can tell I made it. I typoed it.
Exactly. That's partly what I was getting at, and because
I
have to
was
do with
waiting for
books.
Curtis to correct us. He's always right on that for it. I was waiting for it.
No, not this time. So it is the Prince and the Pauper. I actually thought you'd get a couple people with Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I had something else in there, and then I was like, I think if I put that in there, that'll be the second answer.
The best name is definitely Wealthy Boy and the Schmuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's a interesting name. All right, so we have a whole new slew of peeps on the board. So Buffett is on. Sean is on. Got a couple past champions finally on the board, and Bobby is on as well.
Oh man. So is there anybody with two, or is it everybody
Yes.
with one?
Curtis has two, and then we got Mitch, Tyler, Brooks, Stephanie, Buff Edits, Sean, and Bobby all with one. So it's a very close.
Everybody's vying for that gift card.
It's a close one.
2 rounds to go.
You know, I'm really upset with myself. I got the Gettysburg one wrong. I've read books on Gettysburg. We went to Gettysburg and done the tour like 5 or 6 times.
I love Gettysburg. That's just a cool town.
It is a very cool town.
I haven't been there in a while, but it is a really cool town.
But yeah, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm gonna go into exile. Into exile I must go.
All right, number 1. What year? Oh, when year? There you go. Yeah. What year did the Titanic sink?
You knew Kyle made this one.
1913, 1912, 1911, 1910.
See, I've seen the movie so many times. I know the exact date because of that. And I feel like everyone knows it because he dated a painting. At least us, the kids who grew up in the 90s, and that was like the first pair of boobs you ever saw. Let's be honest, we all remember that for that.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid, you remember he dates at April 14th, 1912.
But it actually sank on the 15th.
On the 15th, yeah. Man.
I think most people got it. Not actually, quite a few got it, but we got a few people with that. Uh-oh, Curtis missing that one. Uh-oh.
He probably hasn't seen Titanic. He wasn't born yet when that movie came out.
Well, he couldn't have went to a Blockbuster to pick it up.
Yep.
That's what it is. All right, number 2. Which car is the first mass-produced hybrid vehicle? Toyota Prius, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Puget 308 hybrid, Honda Fit, or Chevrolet Volt?
My guess is I'm going to go...
And you can tell that I made it because hybrid, I put the Y capital. So
hybrid. I'm going to go with the Prius only because I feel like for a while, at least that was the one I saw the most around here. And also I'm a huge Family Guy fan, and that was like Brian's car. They made it because he made a big deal about it, thinking he was like super, helping the planet and everything.
It is the Prius.
It is? Okay.
It is I thought I'd get somebody. I was hoping somebody would go with, I don't even know how you pronounce that. Puget or Puget.
Well, we'll say Puget. I like when you said that. That sounded fancy.
Sounds like a car guy. Like,
yeah,
I got a Puget. Number 3, Elon Musk is known as founder of SpaceX and Tesla. What other major company did he play a huge part in founding? Zillow, Verizon, PayPal, MapQuest.
So Chase Bears fan says it's pronounced Puget. That makes sense.
Well, then Sean says Pugo. Oh.
Interesting.
Well, we got answers all over the board on this. So, interesting fact on this, and I don't know if Dan, I don't know if you know this. So, the first ever company that Elon Musk founded was called Zip2, which was an early version of like Google Maps or MapQuest. However, he didn't actually found that. He founded something that was called X.com, which I know sounds terrible, but it actually was an early version of PayPal.
Yeah, and he did not want to change to PayPal.
No, he was set on it needed to be X.com, and most of everybody else said that sounds like a porn site. So
yeah, that's a weird thing to be stuck on, but
yeah. All right, number 4. Which U.S. state is closest to Africa? South Carolina, Rhode Island, Maine, Florida?
This is an interesting question because like logic wants to say Florida, but I'm trying to think on a map. Yeah, I mean it's got to be Florida. That's my thought. I mean, but at the same time, I don't know.
I'm waiting for all the answers to come in. I want to see what everybody says. A lot of people going Florida on this. So, there is a section of Maine that actually sticks out and is closer.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Leave it to Maine.
Oh, Clarky got it.
And Clark, the two Bills fans here. Yeah. The two.
Oh, Mitch went with it first. I see what happened. Clarky knows that Mitch is onto something when he goes rogue like that, and he's waiting for him to answer, and he's just latching right on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, number 5. What town does It's a Wonderful Life take place in? Wichita Falls, Proctor Falls, Montour Falls, Bedford Falls. You've never seen this, have you?
I've never seen the whole thing.
One of my favorite movies. It is a very good movie. It's a great Christmas movie.
For being such a big movie buff, I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. Just finally watched E.T. the other day. But yeah, I've only seen like the first 10, 15 minutes of it. Is it Bedford Falls?
It is Bedford Falls.
Okay. I was going to say, a lot of people are saying Bedford, and I think everyone's saying Bedford for the most part.
I think we got a couple people with Montour Falls.
All right. I love it.
Yep.
Representing our hometown.
That's right.
You know, I'm low-key kind of rooting for Tyler Clark or Mitchell here to win the game because they're Buffalo fans. They're not used to winning anything.
That's a good point.
We got to throw them a bone here. So it looks like actually Tyler does. And
I mean, at least Tyler's going with the Bills logo. Mitch is rocking the Sabres logo, so he's a little more daring having that up there.
Yeah. So it looks like Tyler, Sean, and Bobby are all going to jump into first with Curtis. So we have a first place tie going into the final round with Curtis, Tyler, Sean, and Bobby. And then second place right now, we have Buff Edits, Stephanie, Brooke, and Mitch. And here we go. Going to the final round. This is when it gets interesting.
This is going to be interesting. Everybody wants that gift card.
Yeah, I kind of figured Mitch would have like a picture of Josh Allen.
We can do a gift card every single game once we get things rolling. So share this. Seriously, go and share this with everybody you know. Share it on social media, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll blow it up.
Yep. I'm gonna say Mitch is gonna come back on Monday with a picture of like Josh Allen shirtless. I'm calling it right now. That's gonna be his one. All right, question number 1. Which best-selling toy of 1983 caused hysteria, resulting in riots breaking out in stores? Transformers, the Rubik's Cube. I always thought it was Rubik's Cube. I don't.
It is. That's a typo.
Okay. Care Bears or Cabbage Patch Kids.
It's supposed to have an S on the end.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure because I'm like, maybe I just say it wrong.
No, it is supposed to have an S on the end. See, I would have thought it was an X before I learned that it was actually like Rubik and then an S on it.
Oh, yeah, I would have thought that too, to be honest.
Yeah, I always thought it was an X.
But I think the last guy's name was Rubik, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. All right, do you know what the answer is?
Cabbage Patch Kids, right?
Yes, I believe so. It's either that or Care Bears. I think it was Cabbage Patch Kids, though.
Cabbage Patch Kids were, honestly, maybe it's because they're a little ahead of my time, but they kind of just creeped me out as a kid. Like the beady eyes.
I think so, too. Like, Lila has a couple of them, but, like, I think they've kind of fixed that a little bit. Like, they don't have quite as beady of eyes.
Can you imagine going to a store and people just beating the shit out of each other for a creepy doll? Question number 2. Which state has the highest population density, the most people per square mile? New York, New Jersey, Florida, or Arizona? Oh, I totally got this one. And I have my reasoning, too.
All right, let's see what everybody's going with here. Got a 3 and a 1.
I'm going to go with New Jersey. And the reason I say New Jersey is because you get a lot of peeps from the city that don't actually live in the city. And I just think people make jokes about Jersey always being like the armpit of the country and stuff, like as a joke. And I think part of it's though because it's so dense with people. Like there's There's no like countryside in New Jersey, at least that I can think of. It's all just city. You know?
It is New Jersey.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that would have been my reasoning for it too. Would have
'Cause-
just been that there's a lot of people that like because it's so close to New York City. There's a lot of people that live in Jersey instead.
And I feel like there's no.
I
Like,
figured I'd get one or two people with Arizona, like because a lot of people move to Arizona because of the weather.
Question number 3: what is Vanilla Ice's real name? Ronnie Van Winkle, Robin Van Winkle, Robin Van Winkle. Kyle's got 2, and Robert Van. Hopefully, it's not Robin Van Winkle. Otherwise, so you guys most likely have a 50-50 here. Boy.
Or did I do that on purpose and it really is Robin Van Winkle?
Yeah. Jeez. I'm going to go with Ronnie Van Winkle. I don't have a reason. It just kind of sounds like it's right to me, but I really don't know. It's funny because you don't think of a guy like that with that name. I don't know why. It just Robert. Most people knew that. Robert Van Winkle was his name. Vanilla Ice. That's funny. Well, sorry, Bobby, you fell for the old Kyle's old switcheroo here. All right, question number 4. In Sonic the Hedgehog, who is Sonic's trusty sidekick? Tails, Knuckles, Fang, or Chaotix? Now, Kyle and I...
Sonic on the Sega slapped.
Yeah, Sonic, honestly...
That was the best.
It was. Sonic was a great game.
Anybody that gets this is going to probably be able to you'll be able to tell about roughly how old they are.
So Tails was a sidekick. Knuckles was kind of like an anti-hero, if I remember right. Knuckles was like sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yeah, he was the red one, I think.
Yes, with he was a red hedgehog.
Tails was the one you could fly with because his tail spun around and
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Pretty original name.
Sonic had a TV show too. Yeah, that was legit. That was the shit.
All right, we're going in the final question. This is getting serious.
Trying to remember what the last one is. Oh yeah.
In the Harry Potter series, it is revealed Hagrid was expelled when he was a student. Which year of his schooling was he expelled? Is it 5th year? Kyle did it. 5th year, the 4th year, the 3rd year, or the 2nd year? This is why we can't leave him in charge, people. This is what happens.
Well, we can't have nice things.
Yep. I have no clue. I'm not even going to bother answering. I don't know.
You don't have a guess?
I'm going to say 5th year. Why not?
Let's see. So 5th year does play a role in this. So it was Hagrid's 3rd year. It was Tom Riddle's 5th year, who is Voldemort. So basically, he was in his 5th year. He frames Hagrid for it, even though it really was Voldemort all along that did it.
Interesting. All right.
See, the interesting thing to me on this too, I feel like it is impossible to get expelled at Hogwarts. Every time, Dumbledore knows that somebody did something, and then he just gives them a slap on the
wrist. You just commit murder. 10 points for Gryffindor. So, all right. Looks like we do have a winner. Looks like Tyler comes out after kind of starting a little slow and takes the cake, I believe. Let me double check and count. Stephanie got 2, and Kaden got on the board with 1. So, yeah, looks like Tyler had 3.
Look at that right there.
Let's see.
The winner. You want to do the bonus anyway? So Tyler's going to win the gift card. Tyler, just put in the chat, put your email in there, and we'll send that over.
Or you can just, how about email? That way you don't put your email in the chat.
Oh yeah. Good point.
We'll put our email so people can
type our email in the chat. Good point.
Yeah, hang on.
And then you want to do the bonus question anyway, just for the fun of it.
You can help yourself. I know. We'll do it.
I don't even know what the bonus is. You came up with that one, but you gotta like the bonus.
Right. So does this bode well for the Bills this year? If Tyler won trivia, the Bills going to win with we got opening kickoff.
Is it a sign that Josh Allen is destined to win MVP?
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
Or is he being overhyped by the media? Because here's the thing: a lot of times I feel like they come in with all this hype, and then they just can't live up to the hype.
Yeah, but he's already
I think Joshy probably can because he's
he's already done a lot. He made his money, but now so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this obviously anyone can answer. The first one to answer correctly will win a nice pat on the back from us because we do have a winner now. So whoever gets the closest, I guess, depending how long it takes. So what year? Kyle's pulling up his phone. What year did the movie Cinderella, the animated movie from Disney, what year was it originally released in theaters? Cinderella.
Well, it was in the 50s. I'm not sure exactly what year it would have been, but I'm almost positive. Probably like 58.
Kyle's going 1958. JJ says 87. Stephanie says 54. Oh, Sean got it right here. 1950.
Okay, I knew it was 50s, but
So actually, it was quicker than last time. Last time, Jesus, we went through like a million different guesses.
Bobby got it, but she was just a little bit too late.
Yep, you got a couple people that got it. So you have a couple pats on the back here. Congratulations to Tyler, guys. We will see you on Monday. We are going to be doing something a little different this time, and this is a test run for us eventually to do music one for listening. But first, we're going to try one. We're going to do movie poster trivia where we will same format. Everything's the same where you type in 1, 2, 3, or 4 to guess the movie, but we'll have a picture up there with the title blanked out with our editing software. We can blank it out, and you guys can guess the movie. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So,
it's gonna be awesome. And then also remember all month long October, horror, Halloween, all sorts of stuff like that based around that. So video pretty much either pre-recorded or live every day in October.
Every single day. So, guys, have a good night. We will see you on Monday. And also tomorrow we have a SpongeBob SquarePants trivia releasing. It's not live, but watch it because SpongeBob slaps. Have a good night, guys.
Have a great night, guys.